Hello and welcome to the video I have recorded for the assignment 1, scripting with LSL in Second Life. You can see that I have built this structure. It represents a house. I'm gonna just fly around it just to see how it looks like from the outside. Nothing special, just normal. I hope the video quality will be decent because I'm experiencing a little lag at the moment. But anyway, let's continue. When we approach the house, we notice that we have a doormat in front of us saying hola. And we also have a visitor information. If we click on this object, we can see that there have not been any visitors recently. You will see later on when a person walks past this that this object will record its presence. The second feature of my house are the sliding doors. The doormat acts as a sensor and it triggers when the person interacts with it. However, it only responds to the homeowner or the owner of the object itself. So when we approach the door is open. We step off the doormat, the doors close. It works the same way when exiting the house. When we step on the doormat, the door is open, the sound is triggered, and when we step off, the doors are closed and another sound is also triggered. This adds an extra layer of protection because nobody else can access the house except me. As you can also see, another visitor tried accessing the list of visitors. The next feature of my house can be found inside the house itself. We have two switches that the homeowner can use. The first switch is used to turn on the lights. If we press it, we can see that the color, or not exactly color, but the glow of these objects changes. This represents the lighting inside of the house. As you can see, my house contains a lot of windows. This can limit the privacy of the homeowner, and therefore I have decided to implement a cool feature that will dim the windows. If we press this purple object, the windows will dim because their transparency will decrease and they will not be transparent anymore. As you can see, all the windows are now dimmed and the homeowner can have his or her privacy. If we press again, however, we increase the transparency and we have our windows back to normal. Another feature of my house is my teleport pad. If we wish to teleport to the first floor, we click on the object, select first floor, and then we have to right click, go to first. The same rule applies when teleporting back. We click on the object, select ground floor, right click the object and go to ground. We're now back at the ground level of the house. If, however, I don't want to use my teleport pad, I can also use my custom built staircase. On this floor we can see multiple items. We have a chat box, a reading from a note card, we have a magic box, we have a clock, we have a Apple laptop, and we have a projector. Now I will show you how each of them work. The chat repeater only repeats the whatever is caught on channel 0. So if I was to type hello world, the chat box would repeat it after me. However, if I write on any other channels, for example channel 1, the chat box will not repeat what I have just written. The next feature is reading from a note card. If we press this object, we will have a statement saying on channel 0, I'm reading line number 1. If I keep pressing it, it will just continue reading next line. The magic box object will, on touch click, provide me with another object. I can keep this object. So we have primitive. Okay, let's discard the primitive. Click again. We have cone 1. Let's keep this object. Let's see the inventory. And we have received cone 1. If I was interested in what the time actually is, I can just click on the clock. And it will summon the item. It will display today is Friday, the time is 9:50. And yes, the time is up. The next feature of my house is the laptop. If we click on the top cover, the laptop comes on and we can see the desktop. If we then click on the keyboard, we get a notification, load web page, and we click go to web page. It opens the home page of University of Bedfordshire. We can then close this or use it to browse any other content. The last feature of my house is the picture viewer. The two objects that can be seen in red represent the buttons. On click, the image display will show from a eagle to husky. If we click continue, we have a picture of nature showing. We have a picture of a tiger. We have a picture of a bird. Picture of a butterfly. And we have a picture of cute cats. That's all the features that I have implemented for this assignment. However, we still have to examine the visitor list displayed on our front wall. Let's see if anybody has been visiting us since we've been gone. And there you go. You can see we had 2 visitors. One at about an hour ago and one just recently. Thank you very much for your time, and this is the end of my video.